90% of Bangladeshi people are Muslim. Islam is the country's official religion, even though the constitution states that religion and state are separate. Avijit Roy criticized religious fundamentalism on his blog Mukto-Mona. That ultimately cost him his life.
He believed in freedom of speech, and that's what he fought for. And he was not only an atheist or just a writer or a blogger. He was a secular humanist who dealt with the bigger questions of life with science and logic and reason.
Avijit Roy was murdered by Islamist fundamentalists in the capital, Dhaka. Since then, his widow Rafida Ahmed has continued to publish his blog from the US. The Mukto-Mona blog features some 300 contributors who write in Bengali and English. Their secular view of religion, culture, and science is despised by fundamentalists. In February, the couple traveled from the US to a book fair in Bangladesh, where Avijit Roy presented a book critical of Islam. While there, attackers killed him with machetes. His wife was seriously injured.
Don't remember anything, and I felt I was all wet. I guess it was all blood, and I felt something on my lap. What I've heard later, that was actually Avijit's head, and the photographer took us to the hospital.
Avijit Roy was murdered in daylight on a public street. In 2013, Islamist extremists in Bangladesh published a death list. It included the names of 84 bloggers and activists, including Avijit Roy. In Bangladesh, the lives of secular activists are constantly on the line. Violent fundamentalists monitor online activists particularly carefully.
What they are trying to do, they are trying to brand the secular elements as atheist. And in this part of the world, atheism is a bad word, really nasty word. People don't like it. So no matter whether I am an atheist or not, but if I speak in support of a separation of politics and religion, then I am an atheist.
9 of the bloggers on the death list have already been killed. So far, no one has been convicted of the murders. But the work of the Mukto-Mona blog is recognized around the world. Rafida Ahmed was recently honored by DW's Bob's Award jury.
In a country where there is so much repression, in a country where operating as an activist is so fraught with danger, the fact that these young bloggers have taken that position and insisted upon their messages being heard, I think is very powerful.
Avijit Roy's widow won't give up. Since her husband's death, she's received plenty of encouragement, online as well as off. She now coordinates the site's 300 bloggers from her home in the US.
I know that we will not be silenced. There can be a world without religious superstitions or, bindings based on science and reason, and where you speak out against all oppression.
Mukto-Mona stands for freedom of speech, more than ever since the murder of its founder.
Shift says blogging for a better world